a difference from last week. Oh my goodness. Welcome, friends. I'm Corinne, and this is my channel where I like to talk about all things gentle living, intentional living, writing, knitting, the outdoors, nature, connections, all of those things. And today we are out at our off-grid one-room cabin that's a couple-minute walk from our house. There is lots of construction going on around our house. Down the road there's some construction with some big beeping that I hope isn't getting captured. And then right next door, our favorite neighbors, my parents, are having some construction done on their house. So it is very loud around there. And so I thought I'd come out to the cabin today. It is beautiful out. I have a little project I wanted to work on. And I brought my book and some water and a snack. And I think I might just hang out here for a little while. So what I would like to do today is turn some teacups and saucers into candle holders. I'll tell you more about it when we get all set up. I think we might actually do it inside the cabin because as gorgeous as it is outside, the bugs are terrible. It's a good thing you can't smell me right now because I am slathered in bug spray. And I did a little bit of gardening over the weekend, and I visited with my dad outside for a while yesterday, and the mayflies are out, or the black flies, so I've got a bunch of bites all over my neck and my back, so I don't really want any more bug bites. But it is beautiful outside, so we'll just see what we can do. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. I hope you can hear some of the birds. It's just so nice, and I've got to say, all of our moods are drastically changed from last week. If you watched last week's video, you know that it was a bit of a struggle. The weather was just relentless, and so now we've been gifted with this beautiful blue skies and warm weather, and it feels like spring, and we're just so grateful for it because we know it won't last, right? So enjoy it while it's here. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a DIY project that I'd like to share with you all. And yeah, I'm excited to just be outside today and have you all along for the ride. So thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna try to fight the bugs. So what we've got today are some teacups, matching saucers. These are the Blue Nordic pattern, and I bought these years and years ago. The kids were little. I think I bought them off of Etsy. And in my head I thought, oh yeah, I'll definitely start collecting these pieces, and it just never happened. A couple Christmases ago, my husband got me these really beautiful vintage dishes, like all in a set, and we use them. These we don't use, so they just kind of sit in the cabinet, and I'd love to give them a new life. I'd love for them to come out and play a little bit more. And so what we're gonna do is take the teacup, flip it upside down, take the saucer, super glue it on, and it's going to make a candlestick or candle holder, like for kind of wide pillar candles. I use those candles from Trader Joe's, the unscented ones. I think they're like $5 or something like that. I use them all the time. I have one in my office that normally sits on one of these saucers, and I think it'll just be nice to have it, give it a little bit of height. So all I'm using is super glue, and this is the Harbor Freight super glue. It comes in a huge pack. My mom gets these for Christmas gifts for us, so we've got a bunch of these around, and we'll see what happens. That's kind of my go-to phrase. We'll just see what happens, because sometimes we don't know how it goes or how it's going to go. And that's okay. That's part of the creative process. And so for this, my whole intention is just to get these out of the cabinet and into the house in use so that we can see them, because so often the things that we say that we love and the things that we treasure end up in cabinets behind other things, and it's out of sight, out of mind, and I just don't have space in my life for that kind of clutter anymore. So I want these out front and center. I want one of these on my desk. We might use them for like a cookie tray, cookie holder. I think that could be kind of cute. Yeah, and the worst thing that happens is they go back into a shelf. So nothing gained, nothing lost. It is all good. So yeah, I'm gonna try to move the camera a little. We're fighting against the bugs. They are bad, but the breeze is popping up. So I'm hoping to stay outside because it's so nice. So I think they're going to be fine. We're just going to let them cure for a little bit, and in the meantime I'm going to sit in this cozy swing that that we just got a little while ago and enjoy the breeze. This chair is so cute. It's got a little pocket, which I thought would be big enough for my book, but it's not. However, it is the perfect size for my little jam jar full of raspberries. And yeah, so this is the book I'm reading. It's from the stack that I shared last week, which I did read Scott and Bothered. It was cute. Yeah, it was really cute. The writing, I hate to criticize writing because I think if you put a book out into the world, that is such a huge feat. It is such a huge feat, and I understand it so well. But I think I mentioned in last week's video that I didn't finish her first book, and it was something about just the main character. I wasn't, she wasn't vibing with me, which is fine. But this one, she used a lot of words, and I love good description, love it, but it was a bit much for me. But the story won out, and I'm glad I read it, but I'm not sure I'd recommend it. If you like stories about Scotland, it's got everything. It's super cute, and it was a decent read. It was a good summer read. This one, Book Boyfriend, I'm finding the same thing. It's very verbose, and I tend to be verbose, so if I notice, then it's very verbose. That said, I'm enjoying it. I like the premise. She goes to a kind of like a Comic-Con sort of thing for this romantasy series that she loves, and encounters her her work nemesis. So like I said last week, enemies to lovers, and I do love that trope, and it happens to match my dress today. I love it when that happens. So yeah, what are you guys reading this summer? I mean, it's not summer yet. What are you reading this season? Have you read anything good? Do you like light books? Do you like heavy books, historical fiction, nonfiction? What are you reading? And do your tastes ebb and flow with the seasons? I always think that's an interesting question. Yeah, that's an interesting question to ponder, like how our habits change throughout the year and the seasons. I wrote a whole book about it. It's in the, where you can find all the information. It's called Paths Through the Year, and it was about seasonal living and moving through the months. Yeah. I'm just going to enjoy the breeze and the fresh air and let those cure, read my book for a little bit, and yeah, we'll check those out after they chill for a while. So I just did a little stroll and I filmed it, kind of unintentionally. But it got me thinking because I did a little twirl, I touched a tree, and these are things that I do when I'm by myself. I don't necessarily do them even when I'm on a walk with my family. My focus is on them a lot of the time. And so it just got me thinking about sharing things that we might do on our own, letting people see that, letting people see ourselves as we are, kind of a continuation of what I was talking about last week, is kind of a gift, I think. I think it helps other people get to know us on a deeper level, especially people who, like myself, are introverted and sensitive souls. And maybe in person, it takes a little bit to get to know us. And the people who put other people at ease often are doing more listening than talking, like myself. And so at first it might seem kind of silly that I'd share something that, like twirling around. Maybe it seems prescriptive or performance or whatever, but it's not. And so, yeah, I'm just thinking about that and thinking about what a gift it is for us to share ourselves in spaces that are natural and expansive. And it's not like, oh, I never get to see that side of you. It's that side of you exists, and that's a really beautiful thing. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. My eyes and my voice are getting a little, because of the allergies. There's cotton ball pollen coming off of the trees and in the wind. So anyway, it's just, I'm thinking a lot about what it means to be willing to share ourselves with the world and with our people in ways that maybe we haven't seen before, and how it's all still true and it's all still authentic. And I've found so much comfort in writing over the years and being able to say what I want, how I want to. But what I'm realizing is sometimes it doesn't even matter the medium. your words will be misinterpreted. Whatever, if someone wants to misinterpret your words and meaning, they will. And so all of these forms of expression are more for ourselves to see, maybe just to see ourselves in different ways, and to remember that all of these parts of us are real, and they are part of us, and they make up our whole being, and to allow space for that. And yeah, to allow space for that, and to take up space while doing that. That's kind of the whole point. Yeah, I think being, firmly in my 40s now, and feeling like I spent a lot of my life trying not to take up space. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of that. Or to try to take up space in the correct way, or in the allotted space, or in the spaces that I've been given permission to be in. Yeah, I'm just kind of done. I'm kind of done with that. Let me know if that resonates, if any of this does, or I'm just rambling. Just rambling. I think it's time to check on those teacups. So they look fantastic. It turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. The super glue worked. It's great. Yeah, they hold really well. They probably need a little bit more time before they're like super, super cured. But yeah, they all look great. And so I brought a candle from home. Just a little pillar candle. These are the ones that I was talking about. I love these from Trader Joe's. I stock up whenever I can. So we'll just pop them up, and it'll give a nice, like, variation of height kind of thing. So I think we'll head home, place these around the house, and see how they look. Thanks for doing this project with me. This is a lot of fun. I really appreciate you being here and listening. I'm enjoying this format of like doing something and sharing some thoughts at the same time. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it too, as I'm kind of learning about YouTube and and figuring out how things feel. Last week's video and filming this has felt really good. So I hope that you stick around. I'm going to pack up, and then we're going to head home. And yeah, so that'll be it for me speaking wise. And thanks for being here. If you liked this, please, please, please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment. I really do enjoy connecting with you all. So it means a lot when I read your comments. I really appreciate the time that you take to do so. So until next time, be well, friends, and I'll see you soon.